Every time I've ever been in Spain, it has been performing. I work in 24 countries, and Spain is one of my very favorites because the women are so beautiful, the food is so great, and the wine is so good. I've had a wonderful time every time I've been to Barcelona. It's one of my favorite towns. What I've seen has been wonderful. I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to the festival. It's always wonderful. The last time I played the festival here, it was really good. I think it's always important because the blues came from America, but the reason it came from there is they brought, America is a country made of immigrants. It's people brought in from other countries because the only people that were there were the indigenous Americans with Indians, and of course white people just wrecked that. They made a mess of that, but I wasn't there, I didn't do it, don't blame me. But they brought in all these horse thieves and convicted felons and criminals from Europe, and they made a new country, and religious zealots, people being run out of their country. They all came to America because it was the new land. And one of the people they brought was the African to be the slave, to work in the fields in the South. They couldn't take the cold in the North, so they came to the South. And they brought with them the blue scale, the flatted third. The Spanish had already brought the guitar, and the French and Italians had already brought the piano, and the Germans brought the harmonica. But the African brought the blue note, and so instead of everything being Celtic or drinking songs, they brought in a new thing which became the blues. And they told them, you can sing about Jesus, but you can't sing about women and drink whiskey because there'll be trouble and fights. So they had to have a code. They invented a code like rock and roll. We're going to rock and roll all night. Doesn't mean dance, it means sex. That way the Africans could talk about sex and women and stuff on Saturday night at the juke joint, and then be back at work on Monday. And so this whole thing was invented, blues, which then when somebody took a little bit of that, a little hillbilly music, and invented country music, and when it got more sophisticated, more chords, that became jazz, and when it became commercial, that became rhythm and blues and soul music. But it all came from people who came to America to escape whatever they were doing before, you know. So it's a wonderful form of folk music that needs to be shared, and I'm glad to be a little part of that. Take it to, if I made anybody laugh or made them think about something or make them go read a book or go see a movie or buy a record, you know, then a little something for them in their life that they might not have known much about before. I come here and I try to soak up as much of your culture as I can, but I'm ignorant and don't speak the language very well.